Hi, you guys. Just hanging out here by the beanstalk, and I thought it'd be a good time to read one of our books about Jack and the Beanstalk. Except this one has a twist. This one is told by the giant. This one is called Trust Me, Jack's Beanstalk Stinks. The story of Jack and the Beanstalk as told by the giant. Really, this book is actually by Eric Braun and illustrated by Christine Bernardi. People think it's easy being a giant. You get to be rotten, grumpy, and loud. You're big and you're tough. You have gobs of treasure, and nobody tells you to behave. Giant life is no picnic, though. It's hard to find shoes that fit. My knees hurt from the weight on my huge body, and I'm always hungry. Always. But the worst thing? Humans. Humans are part of my balanced giant breakfast, but when you're not eating them, they're a real pain. Sometimes they laugh at me behind my back. They call me stinky and fatso. They ring my doorbell and run away. Ha, ha, ha. Very funny. This boy named Jack was extra bold. He came up through the clouds one day while I was out gathering a small breakfast. He tricked my wife into feeding him, then hid inside my house. I mean, come on. Would he hide inside a human's house? That's a crime. Well, he didn't trick me. I could smell him. He didn't trick me. I could smell him. He smelled delicious. Maybe you still smell that kitty casserole from supper last night. Fum, I said. In giant, this means something like, go on home now. I promise I won't eat you. But he stayed in his hiding place, that little rat. After breakfast, I took a nap like I always do. Eating makes me tired. And when I did, Jack stole a bag of gold. Humans, nutritious and sneaky. Sometime later, Jack came back again, and again he tricked my wife into letting him inside. When I came home from picking up a light breakfast, I could smell him. I knew who it was. Maybe you still smell that little dude stew from supper last night. Fum, I yelled. This can also mean give me back my gold and we'll call it even. I definitely won't eat you. But he didn't come out. Just like before I ate my meal and I tried to forget about Jack, I relaxed with my goose, the one that lays golden eggs. Soon I took a little snooze. Of course, that pesky boy couldn't let a guy rest. You know what he did? He stole my goose! The lousy, no-good, miserable thief! The last time Jack came around, I called out, boom! This can even mean, darn it, I'm really angry now. My wife and I searched but couldn't find him. I kept looking, but soon I got hungry. Big surprise. After breakfast, I enjoyed some lovely music. My golden harp sang to me, and the sound was even sweeter than boy berry pie. I rested my eyes a bit. I'd finally forgotten about Jack. The next thing you know, my harp is calling, Master, Master! Jack was running off with it, and I thundered after it. I almost caught up to them, too, but they disappeared into the clouds. And there it was, a big beanstalk. Jack was climbing down it. Well, I'm a smart guy. I know a dangerous thing when I see it. I didn't want to go down there. No way. But then my harp called out again. So I went down. The stalk was wobbly, but I kept going. The beanstalk shook once, twice, then toppled over. Jack had chopped it with an axe. I fell and broke my crown. That's an old-fashioned way of saying I whacked my head real good. Even if you're a big, tough giant, that hurts. My wife said I should forget about Jack, but sometimes I still look through the hole in the clouds. Jack and his mother got rich selling golden eggs. They fattened up real nice. And Jack got married. My golden harp sang at the wedding. It was a lovely party. I tell you one thing, someday when my crown feels better, I'm going down there to get my stuff. Maybe I'll grab lunch while I'm there too. The end. What did you guys think of our story? I want to talk about it for just a quick second. How do you think this story compares to the original? Do you like it better? Do you like it not as good? I think they left out some things. Do you think they did? What did they leave out? Do you think that the giant would feel differently if he knew that Jack was poor? They tell us that in the original, but they don't tell us it here. Do you think maybe the giant would have a change of heart and maybe he would give him some of his gold or maybe a couple golden eggs? I don't know. I guess that's up to you and I to think about, huh? And the giant, he does not like humans, does he? Not at all. He says that they bother him. We don't bother him. Maybe. And he wants to be just left alone. What do you think about that? Do you think that he really wants that? Sometimes we say we want stuff, but do we really? I think the giant would be really sad if he didn't have humans. Maybe they could be a little bit nicer to him. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about the book. Again, it's Trust Me, Jack's Beanstalk Stinks. And it's told by the giant. It's Jack and the Beanstalk art time, you guys. I'm so excited. So what I did first, I went on an adventure. I went outside and I found some cool things that we can use for our Jack and the Beanstalk. I found this cool stick just lying on the grass. Then I found this cool piece of bark. I thought maybe we could make that with the beanstalk. Always need some clouds, right? So I've got just some cotton balls. Got some other things. I picked some dandelions. I thought they would be cute on my paper too. And just some weeds. I mean, who doesn't want a cool weed? And some rocks. How awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to make more of a live Jack and the Beanstalk kind of adventure art piece. I started out, as you can see, I added my clouds. So I just took my cotton balls and I stretched them out nice to make them poofy. And then I took some of my glue and I pulled up some grass. And I just some regular grass, and I put some grass on for my beanstalk. Here's what I always think makes art really cool, is when you can make it come to life. Make it 3D. Woo! We're like touching it, and so people can see it. So that's why I thought it would be fun to first go on an adventure. Kind of like Jack, right? He went on a pretty awesome adventure, if you ask me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some glue. Hold on. Whew, was that quick? Sorry, I forgot my glue. Always important. So then I thought we would just start gluing. I'm going to glue on my awesome dandelions. And what you could do, I think for this one, I'm going to use the stem with it. And then that's really cool. And then this one, I'm going to pop the stem off and I'm going to draw a stem because that sounds like a fun idea, just for something different. I'm just going to pop that on. Okay. Now I've kind of got the base of the beanstalk. Jack's home done. Ooh, you guys, I found this cool twig. I think we'll add that too to this mix. you might need some hot glue. And if you do need hot glue, make sure that you ask your parents for help. Very, very good. You guys are just so darn smart. And then I'm going to add, I think I'm going to pull these up, and I'm going to add just some cool leaves to this beanstalk too. And we need the beanstalk. Oh, and then I pulled just the tops of another weed. We need that beanstalk to go way up through the clouds there, don't we? Because Jack's got to get all the way to the top to the giant's house. So then I'm going to put those on there too. All right. How cool is that? I think that turned out really awesome. It's not quite dry. But do you see? There is my beanstalk. And I got some cool flowers down there just for Jack. Now you can draw. Or I could always use this too for our house. Maybe, oh yeah, I'm gonna glue that on for the house. Oh, so cool, you guys. Oh, I forgot my rocks too. I'm gonna put some rocks at the base of this. Get a nice clump of glue. So, as you see, you can make things so cool. I think just quick, I'm gonna just draw the giant's castle here. It's got some cool things and a big giant door. Fee-fi-fo-fum. There we go. You could always make Jack too, but you can kind of create whatever you want. Oh, my stick's not quite dry. But you could create something so cool. Make sure to go on a cool adventure. Grab yourself a bowl that you can put all your adventure items in. And you are set. Have fun with it, you guys.